it's Adele and today I'm doing an aesthetic tutorial on my go-to makeup look. This is pretty much the only look I do right now. It's very bronzy, neutral toned and glowy. So yeah, this is how I get that look. So as someone who suffers from eczema and dry flaky skin, hydration and skincare is really key to my routine. I prep my skin by cleansing to get rid of the dirt and oils using Sand and Sky's bamboo cleansing wipes. These are really gentle on my skin and most importantly they're reusable, so I never run out. I then use a serum. This here is Sand and Sky's Tasmanian Spring Water Splash Serum. This is actually a new addition to my routine, but it has done wonders for my skin ever since I started using it. Since it contains hyaluronic acid, it just draws our natural moisture to the surface of the skin and it holds the moisture there, so ultimately it just makes my makeup application really smooth and I can just notice an instant plump whenever I use it. I just apply it in circular motions like this. I also wanted to say that it contains literal ingredients from Tasmanian spring waters, which I thought was really cool, and it's also dermatologist approved. Next, I use the CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion, which doubles up as a primer for me, and then I put on some facial sunscreen, of course, to prevent sun damage. I love this Neutrogena formula because it just feels really light on the skin. Now moving on to makeup, my first step is brows, and yes, I do the soap brow trend. This just helps even out the density of my brows. It helps me to use less brow product and also helps me put less effort in, which is all I can ask for. This product specifically is just from Miniso, super cheap but works really well. Next, I move on to eyeshadow. Using a brown eye pencil, I just shade in the outer corner of my eye to add a bit of dimension, and I use a smudging brush to blend that product out a tiny little bit. And then I take any brown eyeshadow really. My go-to shadows are from Kylie Cosmetics Bronze Palette, and then I finish it off with a transition shade and just blend it all together. You'll probably notice that I don't use any concealer or foundation under the shadow. That's just because I like my natural eyelid color to just pay off a little bit. It makes it a bit warmer, and just sometimes I feel like if I put concealer on there it makes it less three-dimensional, which isn't what I want. And then this is me just adding the same shadows to under my eyes. After the eyes, I move on to the face. So for foundation, I use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in Golden. I first buff the foundation in using a brush. Honestly, the brush just makes it so much quicker, to be honest. But then I go in and use a beauty blender to smooth everything out. But as you can see, I don't apply this under my eyes because I just like to let the concealer do its job. So the concealer I use is the L'Oreal True Match Concealer in Creamy Beige. I've just found this concealer to be super hydrating compared to others that I've used, and it's just a really good affordable drugstore concealer. It does have specks of glitter though, but it's flattering and it's not overpowering at all. And then I just highlight obviously my chin and my forehead. I only recently started contouring again, only for special occasions, so usually I would skip this step and just rely on bronzer, but here I'm using the Mecca Max contour stick. This isn't the most blendable product though, I just use it because it's what I have. And then to set my face, I use the RC May translucent powder. Its packaging is weird, so I usually just transfer it into this compact case. I've just had this product for so long, maybe like over 4 years now, and it just works really well. I like to lightly tap the powder under my eyes with a dense brush because that's where I get my creases mostly, and then I use a bigger powder brush to lightly set my entire face. Most of my brushes are from Sigma, by the way. I then contour my nose with the same transition shade that I used on my eyelid. I just like this shade because it has more of a cooler tone compared to my bronzer, which is this Benefit Hoola bronzer. I like to just apply it to my cheeks, my forehead and under my chin. I use a very fluid approach with the brush just so that it's not harsh and not dark. And then using my translucent powder again, I just clean up that bronze with the powder and set my face with the Morphe setting spray. So the final steps for me are then blush, highlighter and lips. So starting with blush, this is the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush. It is fairly harsh, so I only use like 2 dots of the product and I lightly tap it using my ring finger. But yeah, you have to be really careful with this product because it's super pigmented. And then the highlighters that I use are from Becca. Becca are the best when it comes to highlighters. I have a powder version in Champagne Pop and then this liquid version in Opal. I'm in love with the liquid version at the moment. That's my go-to. So I just tap that product in again using my fingers on the high points of my cheek. And then these are my go-to lip liners. They both have brown undertones to them, which are just more flattering to my skin complexion. Today I'm using Mecca Max in Classy, and for my Cupid's bow I don't like to define it too much. I actually like to draw an arch connecting them because that just gives me a more pouty look. And then to top off my lips I use the NYX liquid lip in Satin Ribbon. And finally I just set my face again with the Morphe setting spray very generously. So yeah, this is the final look.
Compelled by these codes, been set free by his words, I still can't take it.
Hey guys, I am currently editing the makeup video right now, but I just realized that I didn't do a proper outro, so I thought I would quickly hop on my phone and do it now. Yeah, I just hope you guys enjoyed this aesthetically pleasing makeup tutorial. I'm obviously no guru at makeup, but I do know how to put a video together, so I thought I would use my strengths in that sense. So yeah, I hope, if not informative, that this video was at least appealing to your eye. And yeah, if you are interested in getting the Sand and Sky serum that I was using, which I highly recommend, I'm actually using it right now prior to bed. But yeah, if you are interested in getting it, there's a link in my description that will get you there, and you can also use my discount code, which is ADELL, and you'll get 10% off. But yeah, there's a link in my description if you are interested and you just want to check it out. And yeah, thank you so much, have an amazing week, and I will see you in the next video.
But one thing